Hello, all my American Tower Climber people. I told you I was going to come out with a video, and here it is. Tomorrow is June 6th, the first time in telecom history that we're having an anti-5G protest. Now, me starting American Tower Climbers and having people telling me, these anti-5G people, that I don't know what I'm talking about, that I'm doing the devil's work, that I don't know what I'm talking about. These 5G is killing people. It caused coronavirus, etc., etc. Now, let me give you some baseball stats on me. I don't take my emotion in effect sometimes. I base everything on facts, so I don't care about emotion so much sometimes. I also do care about emotions, so I split it two ways. I'll talk about emotions. I'll talk about facts, cold, hard facts. So I've done my research, and a disclaimer out there, I'm not an expert on 5G. This is my opinion. I'm venting. I'm also, it's an educational vent. I don't know if that's a real thing, but that's what I'm going to be doing. So this message is to all you anti-5G protesters who are giving me crap and my people crap that we're doing something bad. The public is demanding more faster service. They want cars to drive on their own, and to get that we need 5G. Okay, so once again, disclaimer, I am not, so just a disclaimer, I'm not an expert. I'm not, but I have common sense. That's what I'm using right now. I'm gonna use common sense and use a little bit of facts that I've found on the internet, and also experiences that I've been through. So hold on to your hats, all you anti-5G people. Talking about hats, excuse me 1 second here. Looks good. Here we go. 1, females, do not talk or represent my testicles. I've been hearing a lot of people discussing testicles. 5G is causing testicles to become infertile. Let's start off with what testicles do. It produces sperm and, I believe, testosterone. Now, let me give you a little fact. When a male turns 13, his sperm count is going to deviate until he dies. So there's gonna be a point where he's possibly gonna have no sperm. Now, everybody has a different amount of sperm. So one man might have 5,000 starting off, and then 10 years from now, it's gonna be 200, etc., etc. So to counter that, what people do is go into clinics or doctors, and they prescribe TRT. What is TRT? Testosterone replacement therapy. What does it do? Basically, it's almost like a male birth control. It stops producing your own natural testosterone. Now, you still can get somebody pregnant, okay? So with testosterone replacement, you still can get someone pregnant, but it's very, very, very low. Just like women's birth control pills. They could also get pregnant on that. So your testosterone, your natural testosterone stops. And then when you stop taking TRT, you said, you know what, I want to have a baby. You stop taking TRT, and then your testosterone comes back. So why is this, why am I talking about this? Because people are saying 5G kills testosterone. It can cause infertility. Yes, guess what? That is correct. So you know what companies tell us to do? Do not work in front of an antenna and use lockout tagout. What is lockout tagout? Basically what that means is to power it off so it doesn't work. They also give us RF monitors. What is RF monitors? Radio frequency. So what we're supposed to do as employees are supposed to do proper procedures. Guess what? The public doesn't have to worry about infertility at all. You guys are so far away, it doesn't pertain to you guys. So then I have women telling me about my own balls, my own testicles. Nobody cares about my own testicles or my balls more than me. So that being said, let's agree on something. And all you anti-5G flat people are probably not going to agree with me on this one. But the facts are there. When lightning strikes and you get hit by it, Look it up, Google it. Most likely it's gonna cause some scars. It can kill you. People die from lightning, correct? What happened when lightning strikes and you're a mile away? Does it kill you? Can it? No, because you're too far away. With simple physics, when you're too far away with something, it's called resistance. Okay? Resistance. Everything in this world has resistance. So if you have a stream of water, eventually it's going to dissipate if you don't have enough water. So everything in physics degrades. So that being said, us tower workers are told to stop the antennas from working. So when you're standing in front about 3 feet, 5 feet, whatever the case may be, right in front of the antenna, yes, it can cause infertility. But even then, if you step away and let your body re-heal, the sperm will come back. So it's not permanent damage. You know why? Here's another fun fact. Non-ionizing and ionizing frequency, radiation, whatever you want to call it. Radiation, what is radiation? Hold on to your hats here. Basically, everything has a frequency. For the most part, everything in this world has a frequency. So it's radiating something. Essentially, I'm radiating something right now. Now, once you get into ionizing, that can potentially kill you. That's where you could get a third arm. I've talked to scientists, I've talked to people with real degrees that tell me frequencies is not what can cause your cells to break down and cause cancer. I forget exactly how it works, but you could Google it, exactly how cancer works. It doesn't work that way with non-ionizing. And once again, too much of anything can kill you. So just back to that theory, if you're standing right in front of lightning and you get struck by it, yes, it could kill you. You're a mile away, has no effect, doesn't do anything. Same thing with radio frequency. That's why the FCC tells us to put signs up. As soon as you step away, 10, 20 feet away, that's where the public are usually at. It has no harm to you. It doesn't do anything. Don't you know too much of anything kills? You could drink too much water, it thins out your blood, you die. Okay? So everything, you could have too much sun. Another theory, if you don't believe that, look at the sun for about 1 or 2 seconds. I'm not really telling you to do this. This is hypothetical. If you look at the sun for 1 or 2 seconds, you'll probably get little white things in your eyes and you're like, oh shit, I can't see for like a minute or two. But guess what? And probably 10, 20 minutes later, it comes back. Your vision comes back. It's fine. Those little white blurs goes away. Now look at the sun for 5 minutes. What happens? You probably gonna go blind now. Same thing with RF. So the radio frequency for testicles is only for workers or people that stand in front of the antenna when the FCC puts up signs that says do not stand in front of this. So that's why you see the signs. Not because, guess what, we're putting up signs because it's gonna kill the whole town. No. It's telling you because of people that are just ignorant or not smart, we have to have signs for everything. Don't stand in front of the antenna. If you stand right in front of the antenna, yes, it'll cause infertility. So that's why we put up these signs. Everyone's putting up these signs saying like, oh, look at the public. They're putting up radiation signs telling us they're killing us, etc., etc. So that's a little bit physics on you. Atoms, frequency, everything has a frequency. It's so crazy that hammerhead sharks, right? They find their prey through sensors. The fish puts out frequency from their heart. It goes out, it radiates, and all of a sudden the hammerhead shark comes, doo-doo, doo-doo, and it detects that frequency. The shark's putting out its frequency. It could detect the heart of a fish, and then boom, that's how it gets its prey. So frequency is not bad. It's the power, it's the level of the frequency. So just like a microwave, you put your head in that thing, it's probably gonna kill you. Same thing with voltage. If you wanna know about voltage, it's not the voltage that kills you, it's the amperage. So I wanted to tell you a little bit of a layman's terms of how I define voltage, electricity, EMF. So here we go. This is my thing. If I had a baseball, right, and I threw it at you about, I don't know, 20 miles per hour, it's gonna hurt. Will it kill you if you get it in the right spot? Yes. Now let's say if I take that same baseball and I throw 100 miles per hour and it hits you in the face, yes, you're gonna most likely have something broken or potentially die. Now, let's change the baseball. Let's change it. Let's get a grain of sand. If you get a little grain of sand, right, and I throw that at you at 100 miles per hour, is that gonna kill you? Do you think so? Test it out. I don't think so, okay? Now, if I take a bowling ball and I go 100 miles per hour, yes, that's amperage. Amperage, people. So the size, I guess you could say, is the amperage. How fast it's going is the voltage, and that's what frequency. That's my indication of it. I could be totally wrong. Everything I say is subjective. I could be totally wrong in all of this. So if I am, please tell me, okay? But from my understanding, frequency is not what kills you. Everything has frequency. So I'm not buying it. It's bullshit, okay? You guys are presenting all these facts to me. And on top of that, you guys are telling me, oh, 5G is killing people. Scientists say this, scientists say that. You can go on the internet right now that says you need to be a vegan. Oh, you need to be a vegetarian. Oh, you just need to eat meat. I don't buy anything on the internet. It's all bullshit. You got to do your own research. And most of you guys don't have any research. You just tell me 5G kills people. Okay, how? Exactly. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down to the science for me. How exactly are people getting cancer? Cell phones have been around since the 70s, right? So most people are right-handed. So if you take a cell phone to your ear since the 70s, it most likely by now we would find out you get brain tumors on this side if it was from cell phones, okay? I don't know, that makes sense to me. I could be totally wrong. That's my own common sense. So that's not happening. We haven't found out about that. Well, 5G is more powerful and etc. No, it's not. It's not at all, okay? It's a different frequency. It doesn't have enough to kill a person. Once again, most of these sites run off of 48 volts. You want to get into to electricity, DC, direct current, it's not that dangerous. It can be. If it was so dangerous, people would die all the time. Us workers, we work around 48 volts on these sites, and sometimes we get a little shock, we get a little arc blast. But I'm going to tell you something. As long as telecom's been around, I haven't heard of one person die in my life. So in my life of working in telecom, so I started in 2004, 2002. It's now 2020. You do the math. I haven't heard anybody dying from direct current. One is because they're very careful, but me, from my experience, I've been shocked a bunch of times, haven't died. That's a whole different story. If you have a weak heart or you go the right path, etc., yes, potentially you could die. So for you to tell me that this low voltage that goes into the antennas and then radiates radio frequency, and by the time it gets to the public, it's not even strong enough. It can't kill me when it's the most powerful. So how is it going to kill me when it has so much resistance in it? I don't know. I'm not sold. I'm not sold, you anti-5G people. I really wish, you know. My advice to you is I do care about you guys. I do care. I see both sides of everything, and I'm taking my emotions out of it. So my opinion for you guys is, instead of burning down our sites, you're talking about, you guys are all mostly about peace, and you're trying to get to the bottom of this. You're being counterintuitive. How are you being counterintuitive? People are burning down our sites, cutting down the towers, people are getting stabbed. Now we have this anti-5G people where we have to stand down. What sucks about this is you're stopping us from working. We make most of our money off of overtime. We get paid, most of us don't get paid very well. We're out here trying to make a living, and now you guys are trying to stop us from working. So now people cannot work on Saturday. You're taking away our overtime, which translate, you're taking money away from our kids' mouths. You're taking money away from paying mortgages. So now you're kind of messing with us. And I've heard what you said. I'm not buying it. No, nobody's buying it. All you're doing is causing chaos. So the real facts are, Verizon net worth is $131 billion. AT&T's net worth is $266 billion. T-Mobile's net worth is $40 billion. So what you're doing is you're cutting down these towers, you're burning these sites down, you take away cell phones. Keep in fact with this. Follow me on this. This is gonna blow your mind. Do you know what the most addicting thing in the world is? Heroin? No. Cocaine? No. Meth? No. Weed? No. It's the cell phone. Everybody has cell phones. Everybody's just do. You look out, everyone's on their cell phone. Do. We used to live in America where we pass somebody and say, "Hey, how's it going there, Mr. Johnson? Hey, how's it going there?" No, what we do now is we pass each other and we use that so we don't have to communicate with each other. Everyone's on their phone. Everybody. It's the most addicting thing ever. So then now you're trying to shut down the sites. You have these big corporations that they're powerful, they're too big, and it's going to be an uphill battle for you guys. So my advice to you is go buy 5G equipment, do some studies, present your research to the court system, and handle it that way. That's the right way. That's the right way. Go protest. I don't care. That's fine. I agree with you on that. But most of you protesters, I know all of you are not, to be honest, I've seen most of you. I know you guys are not physically equipped of trying to take advantage of us. We'll say in a nice way. So I've seen y'all. So I know it started off as a small amount of people going against us, but now it's growing because you have these anti-protesters over here about anti-5G that don't know much about it. I don't have any facts. Show me the facts. It's just not. You tell me, oh, well, this one scientist said this is that. I want to see videos. I want to see proof. Okay? So until then, take all your evidence, take all your facts, get some real hard evidence. Don't use your emotions. Don't use, I saw this one YouTube video that he said that he works around 5G and his brain's exploding. It's BS. I've been working around it for 2 years. I've been in telecom for 20 years. I would tell you straight up, when I first started this industry and they told me that this was gonna kill my testosterone, potentially, I haven't seen it. Everybody has kids. There's no problems with it. So take your facts. Get some hardcore evidence, present it to me, present it to the court, let them decide, and let them shut us down. And you know what the funny thing about all this is, I talk to a lot of telecom people. We don't care about cell phones as much as the public. We like to work, get our money, go hunting, go fishing, go to the beach, relax, spend time with our family. It's all you people that are demanding this much work, and we're just trying to keep up with it. And if you really want to know the rat race in telecom, I can't speak too much on that, but it's horrendous conditions. We work 20 hours, maybe get a lunch. We're up in a tower. We risk our life. Right now, a tower just fell where 2 people fell from a strap to a tower that were up 200 feet, and they survived. So we have very dangerous jobs, and we get paid nearly next to anything. And you guys are trying to take away this job away with us with no hardcore evidence. So until then, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, don't go after us. If you go after us, you keep burning down and threatening us. I'm doing the devil's work. I look funny. People are taking shots saying I look funny. You know why I look funny? Because I work around 5G all the time. I don't care how I look. You want to take low blow shots about who I am? I'm talking for the American Tower Climber people and my people. If I'm wrong, or if you want to add anything, or there's something that I'm missing, then please talk to me. But all you anti-5G people, I really wish peace for you guys' protesting. I feel that there's going to be some loose bolts that are not going to abide by what you're doing. Oh, and I'm going to leave you with this. All you anti-5G people that claim to be peaceful, I haven't seen any of you guys post anything about telling your own people to stop causing havoc and crime and harassing my people. These are my people. These are my brothers I gotta work with every day. I see my workers more than my own family. I get to see my girlfriend maybe 2-3 days out of 2 or 3 hours out of the day. These people, I drive with them in the car. I go to work with them. I'm in horrendous conditions. I work in the heat. I work in the snow. I work in any kind of condition you could think of. Also, just driving to the site is dangerous because if you drive cross country or you're in a vehicle for a long period of time, that's even dangerous. So we have a very dangerous job, and you guys are trying to take this away from us. And to be honest, we don't really care. If you could present something to us with cold hard truth, we'll gladly stop working. But we got mouths to feed. And in America, we are innocent till proven guilty. And right now, everyone's acting like we're the guilty ones by the comments. And if you think that's not true, I've been posting comments of people saying they're gonna cause havoc, crime, and everything under the sun. So I hope peace for you guys. I hope everything works out well. My advice is go through the court system, do it the right way. That's the American way. That's the way that people want it. But these corporations, you're not doing good. It's going to be very hard for them to listen to you, especially when you have nothing. From my understanding, if you do, bring it to me. All you guys do is, oh, well, I have a friend that said this, and I have this little Amazon meter, and it went up, and it has a lot of EMF. EMF is everywhere. Your power lines. Let me tell you something, a little thing, and I'm gonna leave it with this. If you touch a power line, a small distribution power line that goes to your house, it'll most likely kill you if you're grounded. But you see birds on power lines all the time, right? But it's so powerful that it can kill you if you're grounded. Now, once you go to big transmission lines, you'll rarely see birds on them because it's not comfortable. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good for them, so they stay away from that. Because it has a lot of EMF. Everything has EMF. It's just the intensity of it. And even then, it doesn't kill you. So the last subject I wanted to bring up was those 5G military grade tanks. Supposedly they have 5G. That's what I've been doing some research. It's not going to kill you. It disrupts the electrical current in your frequency in your body to where it's so uncomfortable that you leave. And that's the thing too. Cops are using rubber bullets, mace, water, and a lot of things to stop protesters. So they decided to come out with this 5G cannon, whatever you want to call it, to disrupt people, to make them feel uncomfortable. All you have to do is move out of the way and you're good. So that's what the whole 5G tank is. It doesn't do permanent damage. And if it does, show me exactly. I want to see videos, exactly. I don't know, maybe get some meat and direct 5G right on it. That's what I would do. I'd buy 5G equipment, get your own little research, get a GoFundMe, right? Go get me a little GoFundMe, put it anti-5G evidence or laboratory scientific, whatever the heck you want to call it. Get enough money, go buy some 5G stuff, and get your facts. So until then, this is American Tower Climber people, and just read in between the lines right now. If you take away this finger, and you take away this finger and this finger, that's the finger I'm giving you right now. I'm presenting you that finger. I say that kindly. To be honest, deep down, I'm just talking. I don't wish death or destruction or anything upon anybody. I'm just tired of people telling me that 5G is killing people and there's no evidence and you're slowing down and killing our work. So anyways, peace out.